Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Thursday morning, September 8th, and it was 3 years ago today that we lost Queen Elizabeth II. The first announcement came about 12:30 in the afternoon British time, that the Queen was under medical supervision because her doctors were concerned for her health. And that started it all. Everyone kind of knew it's happening. And the news coverage instantly pivoted from their regular programming to just a waiting game, really. Discussing everything, minute by minute breakdown. They had reporters at Buckingham Palace. They had reporters at Windsor. They had reporters, of course, up at Balmoral where the Queen was. Now, we know that Anne was actually at Balmoral at the time. Charles had been there a day or two before, and he was presently at Birk Hall, his estate in Scotland, which is not too far away. I think it was like an hour away or something. So Charles was called to Balmoral, as were William and the other brothers, his uncles, Andrew and Edward, excuse me. So, yeah, so a jet was made available at Northrop, I believe, Air Force Base in London, just outside of London, for them to fly up to Scotland. Now, as it happens, Harry was supposed to be on that plane as well. Harry and Meghan had been in Europe for some events. They were in England. They were in the UK, staying at Frogmore Cottage. He was attending, I believe, Wellchild again. And so they were available. He was told, you come along with William, Andrew, Edward, and Sophie was coming as well. Catherine was not going to be there. So they said, Harry, come along with them, but Meghan stays at home. She's not to come. Harry delayed everything. He argued down the line on the phone with his father and with William. Meghan's coming. Meghan's family. I want Meghan. Meghan wants to come. Finally, William just said, no, I'm done. I'm not waiting anymore. And they left without him. So William, Andrew, Edward, and Sophie arrived up at Balmoral mid-afternoon. Harry, because of his petulant behavior, missed the flight, and he had to hire a private jet to get him up there, which he didn't arrive till, I think after 6 p.m. British time. And now here's the rub of the thing. We found out after the Queen actually died around 3:30 in the afternoon. Well, she died around 3:30 in the afternoon. Well, they waited to make a statement. They were wanting to wait till Harry was at least up there before they made it public. As it turned out, we didn't hear anything till about 6:30 p.m. and then they did announce the Queen's death. Even on such a day as this, Harry throws a tantrum, delays everything, throws everything off on a day when everybody's upset as can be to begin with. He pulls this kind of crap? Can you imagine? Yeah, it was infuriating for everyone. And he's still the same. He hasn't changed his behavior. You know, he's in England again right now. He flew in, I believe, yesterday. Today he's going to be attending the Well Child Awards. Swanning around like he's a royal. He's also going to be he's going to be also attending the he's going to be visiting the Children in Need charity, and apparently making a substantial donation, whatever that means. This is all show and tell. He's doing this for clicks. He's doing this for appearances. Maybe he's doing this in the hopes to drum up some more interest in another Netflix. Who knows? But we know Harry doesn't really care. He's just, swanning around London pretending to be a royal on his royal duties, competing with his family and his father on the anniversary of the Queen's death. Apparently this morning he visited St. George's Chapel and paid his respects to the late Queen. But of course he made sure there was lots of cameras there, didn't he? And also, so for Harry, this is nothing more. This is the way he approaches anything. It's another just attention-getting stunt. Harry knows now his only currency and his only hope is to be welcomed back into the fold of the royal family, to be seen with them, to be seen kind of participating in royal things, even though he's an outsider. Nobody wants him around, not anymore. And he's got the nerve to do this at this time, Also, we've got coming up, I believe, on Thursday, the funeral for Catherine, the Duchess of Kent. She died the other day. I think she was 92. Her and the Duke of Kent, cousin of the Queen, hardworking royals. And now we're hearing that Harry might just stick around for the funeral of his great aunt. Well, truth be told, she was a good friend to his mother, Princess Diana. Harry was a child. Growing up and into adulthood, his later years, and now in Calgary, he's never paid any attention to the Duchess of Kent. He's not got a yearning heart and wants to be there to pay his respects. No. He just wants to be seen in the presence of all the other royals as if he still belongs there. But I think he's got another thing coming, because it's been said that the Duke of Kent himself has said he doesn't want Harry there, because he knows it'll turn into the Harry show. He knows it. He doesn't want him there. So what's going to happen? If Harry tries to show up, is he going to be turned away? Is he going to be booed? Whether he shows up and that happens, or whether he's just told to stay away and he obeys them, still going to be a huge blow to Harry. Still going to be a huge humiliation to realize no matter how hard he tries to stick that foot in the door and wedge it open, nobody's willing to let him in. He will not get what he wants with this visit. I don't think he will get an audience with the king or with William. We know Harry's demands already. He wants apologies. He wants everybody bowing and scraping to Meghan. He wants them to be not only welcomed back and accepted back, but celebrated. Never gonna happen, Harry. Never gonna happen. The next couple of days, in reality, when reality kicks in, might be the toughest couple of days that Harry's ever had to face. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll be watching. Hope you will too. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, leave me a tip if you'd like, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.